girls, Mrs. Zukowski here. As you can see, I'm up north at my home. We're going to talk about ice out. As you can see, here's this lake in back of me, and it's ice out is something that happens every spring around this time, maybe a little early yet, but this is the southern end of our lake area. The ice has started. This is the southern tip. The beach area has started to turn to water. The ice has melted. But now, way up, 3 miles up this lake, on the northernmost tip, is where the ice out will start. And I'm going to take you further up to the northern end of the lake in a minute, so you can see it's still very much winter there. But there are signs of spring here.
Go ahead.
Okay, boys and girls, so we've driven up to the northern end of the lake, and that's it right in front of you. And that is where the whole process of ice out will start. The ice here on the shore, as you can see, started to break up, and now it's refreezing. But basically, the ice has very different thicknesses throughout the lake. It's normally about this deep in the dead of winter. And right now, the ice right here on the shore is probably about an inch, but it's got to be a lot thinner for the ice out to happen. So over the next couple of weeks, the warm days, every day is going to be above freezing, except tomorrow. It's supposed to snow. We're supposed to get 6 to 9 inches of snow tomorrow, but it won't stick around for long because it is spring. But the ice will just get thinner and thinner and thinner. And when it gets to be about a ½ inch, you start to hear the groaning and moaning that it's going to break up. And then it gets down to like a quarter of an inch. And what we need is a windy day. The winds will come out of the north, which is here, and the ice will be very, very thin then. And it'll just crumble the ice, and it'll break up. And it takes about, I believe about 24 hours or so for, once it starts moving, to wash all the way down the lake and out through town, which was the place I showed you before. So this ice here will just break up into huge clumps, almost like icebergs. And the ice will actually move up the ground here. The dock and the rocks will be covered in this little peninsula of sand. We'll have some ice pieces, icebergs, whatever you want to call them, on it. And it's an interesting process. If I can catch it for you boys and girls, I'm going to. But what I would like to do as a class is, if you want to, I want your guess as to the date and the exact time. I have to do date and time to as to what time the ice will go out. It's March 21st, 22nd right now. So it usually goes out between April 1st and April 15th. That's the normal. But this has been a warm winter. So the ice isn't as thick as usual. So I'm guessing sometime would be between, and it is supposed to be warm, boys and girls, every day next week, 40s and some 50s. So that will help the process. So try and guess, make a good educated guess between March 26th and April 23rd. Day and time, AM and PM. You have to give me the AM and PM. And whoever wins will win a little present from Maine. I have your addresses. I can mail you something from Maine, and if you're the winner. So let's see how many people in Mrs. Zukowski's 3rd grade class we can get on board. I miss you guys. I don't know what normal is anymore. Every day is just the same in some ways. But we're all in this together, and you can certainly send me an email through the school page. I'd love to hear from you. That's all from now. Bye-bye.